If it please your grace, Lady Sansa is
No.
very tired.
No, you'll wait here. I'm...
Your grace.
It's nothing.
He's choking!
Calm the poor boy.
Why does it take 5 cuts to show this woman crawling through a stream bed? I know editing can create a mood in the viewer, like, oh man, this chase is frantic.
Discount Jeremy answers himself in the same sin cliche.
If they were this close in the chase, that dog would be chomping on her bones before Ramsay's bed warmer could fire.
But we see that the dogs actually stop chasing her when she gets shot and falls down, meaning that they've been trained to attack only when ordered to, and Ramsay has obviously only ordered them to chase her, not kill her.
The show fails to include the scene where Pennywise the clown eats Ramsay Bolton and his girlfriend.
Discount Jeremy makes a pop culture reference that isn't a sin of the episode cliche.
I'm not saying that the whole psychopath Ramsay Bolton shtick has gone on too long. I'm just saying that at this point, I'm not sure who is suffering from Stockholm Syndrome more, Theon or the audience.
A whole bunch of bullshit.
There's this knight, Laygood. Got thunderbolts on his shield?
I'd give all the sins back for every episode of this entire show if he was talking about a Shazam Game of Thrones crossover episode.
And yet another pop culture reference. How original.
So your promiscuous woman has the last name Laygood? Really? As in Laygood?
So long as we're all being nitpicky here, I've got to point out that Laygood would probably be spelled this way. Sorry, but I didn't want to actually say all those letters out loud because I'm lazy as fuck.
I hear you took a hand from the Kingslayer.
Word travels.
But how exactly does word travel? At least in this instance. Pretty sure Locke didn't send Ramsay a raven.
I mean, it's entirely possible that Locke sent a man to tell Ramsay about his capture of Jaime, seeing as that is a very important piece of information, and that man presumably also told Ramsay about Jaime's hand.
Theon was a valuable hostage, not your plaything.
See, this is something you should have ravened him about earlier. When necessary, this show makes long-distance communication look easy, but when convenient, it's never even considered.
But one of the next lines from Roose is about how he mistakenly placed too much trust in Ramsay, meaning that he believed Ramsay understood the importance of keeping Theon intact.
Bolton looks a decent amount like Stannis Baratheon, doesn't he? And they all have last names that start with B. It's as if this show wants me to fail a test of character names.
Can I just stop you right there? 'Cause you're eventually going to give a sin to the show for this bullshit, when in reality, you should be given a sin.
Ship waiting in the harbor, bound for Pentos. You'll have your own cabin, of course, and across the narrow sea, a house. Servants.
He literally just found out Shay could be in danger this morning. Maybe he could arrange the ship that quickly. But a house with servants?
No. If you would pay attention to the show, you would understand that he's giving Shay money so that she can buy that shit. She doesn't already have it set up. He's basically just describing what she could have.
Then there are no 7 heavens, and no 7 hells.
Can you imagine? It's easy if you try. The religions in this show are fascinating, because the show wants them to be the cause of so many of the plot movements, without ever really exploring the history of them. The human motivations work, because we understand them, but the religious motivations feel a little empty.
But why? I get that your argument is that we don't know the history of the religions, but aside from the point that we actually are given certain important facts about them, it still doesn't really matter, because we know what the religions are about, and what they want, and what kinds of people believe in them.
Why are the Tyrells walking down 2 different roads diverging in this yellow wood when they were sitting together at the wedding ceremony?
Because Olenna left to speak with Tywin? Shit, man, I don't want to sin every little thing he says, but this is so dumb, because it has such an obvious answer.
As if men need more reasons to fear marriage.
Also, don't you hate it when something like the Red Wedding happens, and it inspires your 1980s stand-up material?
Skip.
So incest burn is A, a misspelled insect bite remedy? B.
I thought I said skip.
I don't serve your brother, your grace. But you love him.
And here's another love triangle to keep track of, only 10 minutes removed from Jaime chiding Loras about the same thing. There is so much relationship bingo to keep track of in this show, it's gone from love triangle to love hectagon.
And shouldn't that warrant a sin off? Seriously, you're sinning a show for being complex. Shouldn't complexity deserve praise?
This is just like that episode of The Last Airbender, when they had to watch that play about themselves.
Discount Jeremy makes a pop culture reference that isn't a sin of the episode cliche.
Holy shit, I'm so happy to see this horrible person die. Totally missed how beautiful Cersei's jewels look.
Sinning Cersei's jewels.